First, the news headlines. Beneficiary outreach program to be launched soon to assess effectiveness of government schemes, says BJP Manipur Pradesh President A. Sarda. MPCC resolves to form of Political Affairs Committee. New Congress government imminent, says MPCC spokesperson Bhupenda. And swine flu cases detected in Kamjong district, restrictions enforced in infected zone. Hello and welcome to MAMI TV Primetime English News. This is ROMEE NINGOMBAM. Now the news in details. President of BJP Manipur Pradesh A. Sarda has informed that People Outreach and Beneficiary Outreach Program will be launched soon as part of the series of programs to be held till June 15 to mark the completion of 8 years of Prime Minister Narendra Modi's rule at the center. The program will assess if the benefits of various schemes of the government are reaching the beneficiaries. Addressing media persons at a press meet held at Thambal Sanglin and Nitya Park, Jutek today, A. Sarda said work programs to be taken up by BJP morchas as part of the outreach program have been laid down. She also informed that a BJP worker will work at least 75 hours of the outreach program. The objective and principle of the BJP as a political party is to work for the weaker section of the society and for the welfare of the poor and bring good governance, she said. The party workers will reach out to beneficiaries of various schemes at their doorsteps and assesses if the benefits are reaching them and will work on improving the effectiveness of the schemes if any beneficiary is found to be deprived of the scheme's benefits. The outreach program of the BJP Manipur is to bridge the gap between people and the government and provide the benefits of the scheme, A. Sarda said.
Political party ama oina seva sushashan aduga garib kalyan parva haidana miyoi seva tauba awa ana taraba sin matin pangba loinana apha sarkar ama ekoi leinana mokona ba haibase ekoi mapung oiba pandam ni aduna mapung oiba pandam sidai ekoi Bharatiya Janata Party na ekoi Manipur state ki oina Manipur da Laiba ekoi lairaba praja sigi mayuda ekoi karyakarta sina hakthena na chatlakanda praja sigi awabadu ekoi khangminnaraga ekoi Bharatiya Janata Party na pangba ngamba level da ekoi awaba taraba sini mate panggani haise masi ekoi mapung oiba ekoi pandam mama oigani.
Formation of Political Affairs Committee of Manipur Pradesh Congress Committee has been resolved unanimously at the two-day Navsang Club, which kicked off yesterday at Congress Bhavan. Senior spokesperson of MPCC NINGOMBAM Bhupenda has asserted that people will be able to witness a new Congress government in 2024. Speaking to media persons at the press meet held at Congress Bhavan today, Bhupenda said the decision to form the Political Affairs Committee of MPCC was taken in line with the resolution of All India Congress Committee during the Navsang Club held at Rajasthan's Udaipur on May 18. President of MPCC K. Meghachandra, leading of Congress Legislative Party Okram Ibobi and regular member of CWC Gaikhangam are among the leaders of the 16-member Political Affairs Committee. Speaking further, NINGOMBAM Bhupenda informed that the members of the party arrived at 10 different resolutions to strengthen the party and to address issues facing the people of the state during the Navsang Club meeting. The resolution include finalization of jurisdiction and constitution of Mandal Congress committees, to conduct a 75-long Padayatra starting from August 9, 2022, to mark the celebration of 75 years of India's independence by every district Congress committee, agitation programs on price rise, unemployment and other issues among others. On the other hand, MPCC senior spokesperson Bhupenda maintained that MPCC strongly condemns the Enforcement Directorate summoning Congress leaders Sonia Gandhi and Rahul Gandhi on charge of money laundering. He further maintained that the Congress party will not accept BJP using the Enforcement Directorate as a political tool for fear of Congress party coming back to power in 2024.
Masih kari bangsa no hari matam sibu makali cinten sibir si Bharat marirak bangkok kri 2003 ke bangkok kar matum 2013 ke bangkok kar matum da sahi mapan ki matum da 2020 ke bangkok 2013 ke bangkok kar matum da Bharat da UP ki sarkar lakon ki marmai to na hana 2022 ke bangkok se 2024 ki Lok Sabha ki preparation tawur na tana कोई मछली की भारत तक कंगना कांग्रेस की सरकार में लांगदे के मुसुल मणिपुर सु 2024 दा कांग्रेस की सरकार में लांगदे के हाई की पानमदनी नसी कोना निमित निनी चथरकी सिदा रेजोल्यूशन खरा लौरी रेजोल्यूशन नसी ऑल इंडिया कांग्रेस कमेटी की पांखो किबा जे कोई राजस्थान की उदयपुर पांखो किबा मरे को मिखम मदुगी मतुंग इन्ना कोइना मसिदा मदुदा हम किबा मीटिंग अदुनी मतुंगिना मदुद पिरखिबु रेजोल्यूशन सिंग अदु कोइना सिदा एंडोर्स अमुक तौजबनी नसी लौखिबु रेजोल्यूशन सिंग दुगी मनुंदा मरोइना पल्लबदा पॉलिटिकल अफेयर्स कमिटी मणिपुर प्रदेश कांग्रेस कमिटी की ख्वाइदगी मरोइबा कमिटी हाइबदी पॉलिटिकल अफेयर्स कमिटी अमा कोइना यूनिनिमसली रिजॉल्व तौरे हाइबा नसी की मिफम मदुदा मदु कोई University resort pass out.
Swine flu cases have been found at Grihang village in Kamjong district. District administration has imposed restriction in the infected zones. As per an order released by District Magistrate of Kamjong, Rang Namay Rang Peter, pigs at Dang Piggery Farm were confirmed infected with African swine flu. Following the detection of African swine flu, preventive measures has been taken up and take the place as a control area under Section 6 of the Prevention and Control of Infectious and Contagious Disease in Animals Act 2009. The district magistrate declared a 1-kilometer radius around Dang farming as infected zone and a 10-kilometer radius from the infected premises as surveillance zone. No live pig or pig feet or pork and pork products would be allowed to be taken out of or brought into the zone. No carrier of goods or animals would carry any animals from or out of the infected zone, the order added. An individual involved in altering legal document of properties has surrendered to Taubal Police, while Imphal West District Police arrested another. According to media reports, the surrendered person involved in altering map of land properties at 17 Chaubok Revenue Village in Taubal District has been identified as Thiam Nipamacha, age 65, son of late Thiam Thambalngo of Lilong Santipur. He is currently working at Revenue Department. Meanwhile, the individual arrested by Imphal West Police has been identified as Okram Munal, age 64, son of late Okram Chauba of Taubal Kiam. He is also an employee of Revenue Department. Investigation of the both cases are underway, reports added. As part of its continuing fight against drug, the ROMEE Revolutionary Army, that is the ZRA, anti-drug cell arrested one person along with heroin worth around 2 lakh rupees this morning around 5 a.m. from Lanba River area. The arrested person has been identified as Hoinga Niang, age 38, daughter of late Thangzakap from Beihiang. The anti-drug cell recovered the items inside 2 soap cases and tobacco container. Hoinga Niang disclosed that the illicit drugs were brought from More by paying a sum of 1.2 lakh rupees and was supposed to sell it at various places of the town, including Lanva areas. The GRA anti-drug cell in charge, Michael, emphasized the need to join hands with CSO leaders, including the police, to fight drug menace in the state. The seized items were destroyed by setting on fire this morning. President of Desam District Council Jiribam, L. Bilask, has said there are shortages of teachers, benches and desks for primary to higher secondary level schools in Jiribam district, besides deteriorating conditions of roads of the district. He also warned the concerned departments will be pressurized to take action if teachers fail to come to school without valid reasons. Addressing the media during a press meet jointly organized by AMJU, Desam, MSF and KSA yesterday at the office of AMJU Jiribam District Committee, Bilas said the student-teacher ratio in government schools in Jiribam is disproportionate. There is shortage of Maitemiak teachers in many schools of the district. The student bodies also demanded inauguration of Netaji High School. He drew the attention of the authorities concerned to repair the Jiri-Tipaimuk Road at the earliest to address the inconveniences facing the students, teachers and people. Bilas informed that the CEO of Jiribam, T.H. Amurasi, had assured to send teachers to fill in the vacant posts when the student bodies approached the CEO. The department concerned will be urged to take actions against those teachers who fail to come to school without valid reasons, Bilas asserted.
Jiribam da laiba primary school daina up to high school level fawda laibiriba chhatra gi masinga ojai masinga asi aduki mati khenaba akoina drive chapol matamda thengnajai mitei me haiba subject asi gi oja sing asi Jiribam gi school kayada aibdi laiba high school fawda awat pagi akoina mami khara thengnajai JT road haiba lambi asi ojasing amadi mairoi loyana Jiribam miyamna chathok chasin tawuda aduki mati awaba phangnariba asisu akoi mari leinaba singna akoi kayada hanjin tongan ba miyoi kayana hajekiba leiraga su masi pawu sembi daba asi problem ama asi thengnari.
JAC for Tribal Rights and Privileges, which was formed on the May 25 at Peace Ground, Tuibong, has been completely deactivated. However, Governor of the JAC, Pakum, informed that he will continue to work for tribal rights and continue to strive towards bringing justice to Mark Hauke. As per the release issued by the JAC, all the executive members of JAC resigned on May 27 and the convener alone cannot run JAC at the present moment. Hence, he will no longer be involved with the JAC. He will continue to work for tribal rights and continue to strive towards bringing justice to Mark Hauke, but not under the name of the JAC, he added. Let's take a short break.
Midbrain. A lifetime gift to your child.
Japan gi akhanaba technology amagi matengna Sunday kudingi leptana pangthokliba
Midbrain activation process na adom ga angangbu wakhal budilo sing thohanduna mithoi mihenba amadi punsida thoiba mai pakpa mioi ama soidana ohenba da mating oigani.
Course asigi chada chama guarantee pizagani.
Akupa marol khangbinaba ngasimak call tobirau
Genius Mindtech Imphal.
Welcome back after the break. After Pakistan's claims of illegal projects on western rivers, the central government has said all Indian hydroelectric projects are compliant with the provisions of the Indus Water Treaty. India and Pakistan held the 118th meeting of the Permanent Indus Commission, comprising the Indus Commissioners of India and Pakistan in New Delhi. While Pakistan raised the issue of Indian infrastructure projects on the western rivers, a senior officer in the Union Ministry of Jal Shakti said that no discussion on Pakistan's objections to the design of Indian hydroelectric projects on western rivers were held, as it was not a part of the meeting agenda. However, India assured that Indian projects are fully compliant with the provisions of the Indus Water Treaty. A statement issued by the Pakistan Foreign Office stated, Pakistan also highlighted its objections to India's hydroelectric projects on the western rivers. Response to Pakistan's objections to the Indian projects, including Pakal Dul, was also sought. Assam Chief Minister Himanta Biswa Sarma has indicated that the recent violence in Vatadrava, during which a police station was burned down, was orchestrated by extremist Islamic organization Popular Front of India, that is PFI. Alleging the PFI's hand in communal violence in Assam, Sharma called for a ban on the organization, including its student wing, Campus Front of India. He said PFI and CFI were openly carrying out activities and distributing literature in a bid to destabilize Assam. He asserted that he had asked the Union Home Minister to ban the outfit. However, banning an organization needs several legal measures, and he hoped the center gives the request due consideration. Mention may be made that on May 21st, a mob set Bhattadrava police station on fire in Nagaon district after a man allegedly died in police custody, and 3 police officers were also injured during the Telangana Chief Minister K. Chandrasekhar Rao slammed the union government and said that he would not accept anti-farmer power reforms as long as he is alive. He further alleged that this was a conspiracy meant to wreck the financial condition of the state. The Telangana Rashtra Samiti TRS chief, in his nearly 1 hour-long speech on the occasion of the Telangana Formation Day, lashed out at the union government. He said Telangana state has registered unimaginable victories that no state in their country as a whole could not do so in 75 years. He mentioned the various welfare schemes implemented by his government in the last 8 years. He also hailed the Dalit Bandhu scheme as a social reform movement aimed at the development of the Dalit community. Under the scheme, the government is extending rupees 10 lakh financial assistance to each Dalit family. The WHO said that hundreds of monkeypox cases have surfaced beyond the African countries where the disease is typically found, warning the virus has likely been spreading under the radar. Investigations are ongoing, but the sudden appearance of monkeypox in many countries at the same time suggests there may have been undetected transmission for some time. World Health Organization Chief Tedros Adhanom Ghebreyesus said, since Britain first reported a confirmed monkeypox case on May 7, more than 550 confirmed cases of the disease have been verified in 30 countries outside of the West and Central African nations where it is endemic, the WHO said. The UN Health Agency's top monkeypox expert Rosamund Lewis said that the appearance of so many cases across much of Europe and other countries where it has not been seen before is clearly a cause of concern, added doses suggest undetected transmission for a while. Pakistan's ousted Prime Minister Imran Khan has warned that the country would descend into a civil war if fresh elections were not announced. The Pakistan Tehreek-e-Insaf chairman said he is waiting for the Supreme Court to decide on his party's plea to provide protection to the protesters, after which he said he would issue the date for the next March demanding general elections. He warned that they will see if they allow them to go towards elections through legal and constitutional means, otherwise this country will go towards civil war. Imran Khan further said there was no question of returning to the National Assembly, as that would mean accepting the conspiracy that had removed his government. He has been protesting ever since and calling fresh elections because, in his words, the incumbent coalition government led by Shehbaz Sharif of Pakistan Muslim League Nawaz, that is PMLN party, was imported and not a true representative of the Pakistani people. And before we wind up, the headlines once again. Beneficiary outreach program to be launched soon to assess effectiveness of government schemes, says BJP Manipur Pradesh President A. Sardar. MPCC resolves to form of Political Affairs Committee, new Congress government imminent, says MPCC spokesperson Bhupendra. And swine flu cases detected in Kamjong district, restrictions enforced in infected zone. And that's it for MAMI TV Primetime English News. Thank you for watching.
Lengsin Birau, Kingdom Educational Institute, All Lambulan, opposite GP Women College, Asida, Ningthin experience lairaba faculty singna, Takpi Tambiriba course sing, Maruoina, Aviation gi Makhada, cabin crew, ground staff, Amadi tourism and hospitality management course, Tambi Ningba singna, Ngasi Maklaktuna, Tanabiu, Masida Sunatana, Institute Asida, Makal Kuding Maki, computer coursing, Tambagi Kudong Chaba, Adusu Pizeri, Kudamoina, Triple C, DCA, Tally with GST, Asina Chingbasing. Loina na, spoken English, spoken Hindi, personality development, interview techniques, Asina Chingbasing, Tambayagani. Hairiba coursing asi, Chama da Chama, Tabak Pangnabagi guidelines su, Pizeri. Others Eye Clinic, a unit of Others Medicare Services, Porompat Jennings Main Gate, opposite Axis Bank. OPD timing 8:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Monday to Saturday, 8:30 a.m. to 12:30 p.m. on Sunday. Facilities available: comprehensive eye care, cataract surgery, glaucoma clinic, oncology, oncology and aesthetic clinic, cornea and dry eye clinic, medical retina, optical store, OCT, perimetry, yak laser. Free OPD every Saturday. Please contact 600-910-8789.